I didn't vote for this. He's doing the exact opposite of everything I voted for.
Andrew Schulz. Come on, buddy. You don't get to pretend that. You don't get to pretend that you didn't vote for this when you platformed it, endorsed it, and read Blue Chew ads during it, buddy. You don't get to pretend you didn't know this was gonna happen when you already lived through this once before, pal. Buddy, old boy, I know that you like to pretend that you're 24 years old because that's the way you dress. That's the way you smooth the Just for Men in there. That's the way the kids have told you that your Stolen Valor Mall security guard sits perfectly on your top lip. That's the way your t-shirts would look on a model who should actually be on Love Island because that is made for 24-year-olds, but you're 42 years old, buddy. When all of your fans, when all of your listeners were sitting at Zoom prom back in 2020, you were in your mid-30s. And now here you are, mid and 42, surrounded by the consequences of all of your actions because you looked at Donald Trump coming onto your platform and talking to your audience as just another brand deal, didn't you, buddy? You said to all of your advertisers, in your own words from your own website, that your audience trusts you. And they did, and they listened to you, and now they're starting to look around at the consequences of their choices that you pushed them towards, and they're starting to notice it's pretty bad. Those employees that sit next to you that you pay to laugh at your shitty jokes that sound really odd when you realize that they're coming from a man in his mid-40s, those employees, they're worrying about their family members, whether or not masked ICE agents are gonna knock up on their door and ask where their documents are, and you have to just sit there and keep pretending you had no idea that this was going to happen, even though you're Andrew Schulz. You're the smartest comedian ever. You're a stand-up philosopher with so much experience, and you keep up on the news, and oh, no, not now. Now I'm just a little boy, aren't you, Andy? You're just a little boy, and you know nothing about anything. You know nothing like Sergeant Schultz, and I know you understand that reference because you're an old guy who's a boring dork.